Conservative MP Chris Philp busts an illegal London camp full of Romanian beggars, and he's going to be asking them questions to which they respond quite hostile to him. And then he's going to be exposing, you know, these Labour policies that allow, you know, gangs like this to carry on operating on the streets of London, even England. Yes, I know the Tories were in power for 14 years and they didn't get anything constructive done. I completely agree with you, but at least he's taken some steps to try and sort something out. So yeah, you could argue too little, too late. But anyway, guys, let's watch the video.
Good afternoon.
Guys. How are you doing?
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm a member of Parliament here in the UK.
We've got pictures of you begging.
You have?
We've got pictures of you gambling with lots of money.
No,
We've got pictures.
Deutsch.
Take it easy. Take it easy. It's going to repeal that legislation imminently without putting any replacement legislation on the statute books.
Look, for me. These people, it's not okay.
Zach Perkis, Express Investigations Editor. We've come down to this site on Park Lane that we've been watching for a while, where a group of Romanian migrants who have been engaged in organised begging have been operating for 5 weeks. We've come down with the Shadow Home Secretary, Chris Philp, to go and I'll explain to him what's been going on, show him some of the rubbish and everything that's here, and go and speak to the migrants and get some information and see why they seem to be leaving today. This is the main camp that's been here. Yeah. It's been here for over a month, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
That spot over there is the toilet.
Oh my God. They go to the loo, they
openly defecate over there,
yeah.
And that happens on a regular basis.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Guys. How are you doing?
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm a member of Parliament here in the UK. Would you like to learn a bit about what you're doing here and what's going on? Yeah. So can I ask what you're doing here? What's the story? What's the story? You know what I'm talking. What's the story?
Why?
How come you're living here? Yeah. I'm just interested in just finding out what the story is here. How come you're living here in tents?
Go!
Take it easy.
You have pictures.
We've got pictures of you begging.
You have?
We've got pictures of you gambling with lots of money. We've got pictures of you on that table gambling with lots of money.
Too much. Too racist. Too racist, no respect.
I don't think it's racist to ask questions.
To Hitler. Racist, no respect.
It's not racist
because we've got pictures of you gambling, because we've got pictures of you drinking, because we've got pictures of you begging. It's not racist. Don't put your hands on me. I was speaking to the local councillors here, is that 5 weeks ago, they didn't bring in the bailiffs to clear them out as a private landlord might do. What they did instead was they embarked on outreach. So they sent people three times a week to check on their welfare and try and convince them to leave. Now, something shifted this morning. Seems a strange coincidence that with you yourself coming down, that suddenly there was greater impetus after there was the kind of outreach welfare check, and that they do seem to be packing up.
Yeah. Well, it looks like maybe finally Sadiq Khan decided to take action only after the Express exposed this and only after they got wind I was coming down. What also concerns me is the government are about to change the law. They're about to repeal legislation that gives the police powers to move people on. And the government, Angela Rayner, is going to repeal that legislation imminently without putting any replacement legislation on the statute books.
Look, for me. These people, it's not okay. It's racist.
It's not, honestly,
no respect.
It's not racist to raise issues like this.
These people,
it's not.
No
to raise issues like this.
No help.
The council have been here.
I come here.
The council have been here. The council have been here to offer help.
No, I coming for help me.
The council have come here like 5-6 times.
Please come and
the council have come. The council have come.
No.
Many times the council have come.
What help are you asking for?
The council have come to help.
No.
Lots of times the council have come.
For these people, it's no respect. Hitler. And they say Hitler. Deutsch. This people, you, is not good.
Yeah, so we've left the...
Notice how the Romanian guy kept saying that this is racist. You see, what people have picked up on is that if you use the R word, people start fearing. You know, oh my days, no, racism. You know, and we've learned this from the grooming gang scandal, whereby when you start talking about ethnicity, everyone's like, whoa, no. And a lot of people got away that was of course, the Pakistani background predominantly. So people know, and they're picking this up, and they know that if you use the word racism, then officials tend to lay off you and they don't apply as much pressure as they should do. So that word is what people are picking up on, and they are using it and abusing it actually. So yeah.
Camp now behind us, and look, the guy said to us, they're all Romanian and Bulgarian. They're coming here to engage in organised begging at a minimum, possibly worse. I mean, you've seen them handling, you said, wadges of money.
We've got pictures of them gambling with wads of cash.
They said £1,000 or more.
Yeah.
So look, given that they are not British citizens, they're Romanian or Bulgarian, they're sleeping in these tents behind us, they're engaging in aggressive begging and possibly worse. It strikes me the government should be returning them back to their country of origin, to Romania or to Bulgaria, not letting them stay here in these tents on the streets of London. That is not what should be happening. So I'll be, at some point raising this with the Home Secretary, saying that she should be exercising immigration enforcement powers in this case.
The guy that came up and spoke to us knew what to say, because he was putting himself forward and saying, I'm homeless and I need help and I need a job. And this is the same thing that you hear over and over again. And then when you watch them and you watch the evidence of what they do, they go out and they beg and they're gambling and they're drinking. And it's like, well...
And handling large amounts of money.
And handling large amounts of money, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, honestly speaking, if these guys were to be deported, they just find their way back to the country. I've heard this on many scenarios. People have been deported to Albania, Eastern Europe, and they've just come back. It's very easy for them to come back. You need strong policies in the United Kingdom. I've been saying this for a very, very long time. And there needs to be respect. The UK is simply just not respected. And this is why these guys know this. They understand this. And they understand they can just beg, drink, handle large amounts of money, gamble it, because they know the authorities aren't going to do anything about it. And now he's saying that even Angela Rayner is looking to repeal, I believe he said, law enforcement to move them along. And this is just going to allow them to carry on operating. And you're going to see more and more and more. And then the problem just carries on building. So yes, Labour, you can expect it from them. So yeah, UK needs to be respected, and it's simply not. This is a result of that, and it's a result of many years of failed policy. So yeah, but anyway guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.